Deshaun Watson sucks dick at his chosen profession. He is not good at football anymore. Plain and simple. His quarterback coach is saying it on his film breakdowns. Every national media outlet is saying it. It is not just one person. It's not me screaming at a TV. Everybody can see it. He can't fucking play anymore. And the fact that he's not being sat down is an indictment on this entire franchise. Kevin Stefanski, I'm pretty sure, does not have permission to bench Deshaun. Aditi Kinkabwale, who is a fucking fantastic reporter, made some comments about Deshaun's work ethic. Didn't want to, but kind of got coaxed into saying some things. The experiment should be over. It's done. He can't fucking play. Sure, there are a lot of other fucking things that are wrong with this team. The offensive line sucks. We don't have a running game. And the scheme still isn't really a scheme unless we just run a lot of fucking stick routes and we let Deshaun Watson misread the fuck out of RPOs. That's our scheme right now. That's what we're doing. I fucking hate being right sometimes. Like I told you guys that we're going to stand here. We're going to fucking say when we're wrong. We're going to own up every fucking week. We're going to show how we did on our picks, where we got it right, where we got it wrong. Well, I got this right about Deshaun Watson a long fucking time ago. We're going to play a clip from 19 March 2022.
All right, hang on a second.
Hear it?
Fuck! All right, there we go. So the Browns have made a trade. This is something that I did not think was going to happen. I was told by all accounts this was not going to fucking happen. Everybody said he's done, he's out, he ain't coming to Cleveland, and we get the man, Deshaun Watson, to sign with the Browns. After they were told they were out. Well, all of a sudden, we come back into the fold. Somehow we're back in the fold. How the fuck did we pull this off? How did we get back in the conversation? Well, what we decided to do was give him the most guaranteed money of all fucking time. Way too much fucking money. We didn't stop there. What we did was we lowered his base salary this year to the lowest fucking number it could be. So when he does get suspended, he is going to pay almost no fucking money in penalties in his game checks for losing it. His base salary is down to $1 million. He's not, so he will be suspended. He will not actually face a financial penalty. He is going to have a financial penalty paid out in court in a civil cases, but he is not going to have to worry about that because we just gave him the most guaranteed money of all fucking time. We gave up so many picks. We got 3 1s, a 3, and a 5. That is a ton of draft capital for a guy who is definitely going to be suspended, who is coming here because we were able to give him all of these fucking things to make him feel better about himself, and has alienated a good portion of the fan base. The women of this fucking fan base are not happy, and I do not blame them. It's terrible. Deshaun.
We'll go ahead and end it right there. I fucking called this the day after it happened. Deshaun Watson can't play fucking quarterback. This was a stupid decision. This is the worst transaction in the history of football, and our football team is in the worst position you could possibly fucking be in. Dan Orlovsky is 100% right. The Browns should be ashamed of themselves. Whoever the fuck is responsible for this travesty should be fired immediately. If it's Kevin, if it's Andrew Berry, I don't give a fuck. If it's Haslam, find a way to force him to sell the fucking team. The Browns suck. I cannot wait to start talking about the draft because we're going to be selling off a shitload of players. Myles Garrett's probably going. Mari Cooper, definitely going. Denzel Ward, we can probably get a 2 or a 1 for him, so he's probably out too. We're going to have to hit reset because Deshaun Watson sucks dick at football. They're awful. They're the worst team in football right now. We had people comment earlier a few weeks ago, would I take Danny Dimes over Deshaun Watson in a fucking heartbeat? Would I take Bryce Young over Deshaun Watson in a fucking heartbeat, especially if I can do it for their goddamn contracts they have right now. There's nobody in that fucking National Football League who plays quarterback who I would not rather have starting this coming Sunday than Deshaun Watson. But it's not going to happen because Jimmy Haslam has cucked fucking Kevin Stefanski into forcing him to play this dude who cannot play football anymore. What do you got on this game, brother?
Pretty good day from Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
238 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and a pretty solid completion rate. The saving grace looking forward to the future, I suppose, if you want to try to find a glass half full, is that we are seeing monumental increases to the salary cap. And that can start to and hopefully more of these TV deals and stuff go down and increase the salary cap more, where it kind of deadens and negates. And that being said, that Haslam's not going to fire himself. And so he's going to start to fire people that are subordinate, that can be used as scapegoats. Stefanski is an obvious option. Or
we could do the logical thing and just get rid of the problem rather than everybody trying to say, oh, no, we didn't make a mistake. How about we just say we made a fucking mistake and get rid of the mistake? Just get rid of Deshaun Watson. Cut him.
If Stefanski realistically thinks that his job is on the line, which it absolutely probably is, and he's being told Jameis is not allowed to be the starter, why don't you go full fucking major league? Why don't you go full replacements? And when you get out there on the field, just put Jameis in. Because guess what? If you put Jameis in, you're out there and get the win, you can't be fired. Like, you can't be fired. You can't, not that game.
You can be fired that game.
Because
you can be fired that game. I bet you if the Jets had barely squeaked that out and it looked as ugly, fucking Salah might have still been fired.
Maybe. I mean, a win's a win. To me, you put Jameis out. Look, Stefanski at least can show some balls, right?
Correct. And I think that's what he should do and say, fuck it. I don't care what happens because he's going to get fired regardless. If he doesn't switch him, he's getting fired. If he does switch him, I think he's probably getting fired, but he can save his fucking career by just saying, screw it, I'm switching him and I'll deal with the consequences.
And that's, I think, what it comes down to. It's a these are my nuts, these are my marbles play, and also an integrity move.
Yeah.
Because like if you go out there, you put one drive of Deshaun out there, he looks bad, and it's like, all right, we're moving on to Jameis. Whatever happens. I might not have a job tomorrow. Like, you might not have a job tomorrow if Deshaun plays the entire time. So you're playing on borrowed time anyways. The Hail Mary shot is you say, fuck it. And you put Jameis in. And if you have a spark, if that team plays well, the fan base is going to turn around real quick and be like, see, he made the right move. And it's going to be hard for Haslam to say no. They're like, you're out of here. It's going to be hard for Andrew Barry to say, no, you're out of here. It's going, like, at some point in time, it's going to become undeniable if Jameis provides that spark to his team. Now, first loss, you might be shit can. Yeah. But at least you showed something. At least you showed some resolve, all right?